Hey everyone, in today's video, I wanted to take you guys through some easy photo shoot location ideas. This is actually part 3 of this video, I think, and I'll leave the other 2 down below and some other location photo shoot videos that I've done as well if you want to watch those. But today I want to take you guys through some of my favorite locations that I like shooting in that are pretty easy to find and pretty easy to use in a photo shoot to get good results. So hopefully you guys get some ideas, some inspiration, spark some creativity from today's video for when you're planning your next photo shoot. So the first location idea is, I feel like I need a drum roll, but it's a boat shed. So Sydney and Australia in general is quite a coastal area. So we do have a lot of water and thus a lot of boat sheds. If you live somewhere that you're not close to the water, I would also recommend country sheds as well, like farm sheds and cottages and stuff like that, because they're both quite similar in the things that I look out for in a location. So there's a couple of reasons why I like using boat sheds and sheds for my photo shoot locations. The first one is that they're usually out on location somewhere with a few other areas that you can also use for your portrait photo shoot. So you can go to like the park, or you can go to the beach that's next to the shed and do some natural kind of shots there. And then you can move on to the boat shed to have a little bit more of like some structure behind your photos and to have a bit more of a variety throughout your photo shoot as well. The next reason is that they're usually made out of wood, which is a really nice texture to have in the background of your photos. And since they're usually just kind of simple wooden planks in the background, it's also a really great way to get your subject to stand out in your photo. And then one of the other reasons why I like them so much is because they're usually painted in really fun and interesting colors. So you will either have like your standard timber colored shed, whether it's in the country or a boat shed. Sometimes they paint country sheds red or white. Sometimes they paint boat sheds white, blue, or green. I've shot with a whole bunch of colors before. And I feel like that adds a really nice pop of color to your feed or to your portfolio within your portrait photos. The next location idea that I have kind of stems off the last idea of the boat shed, but it's wharfs or jetties or whatever you like to call them. Basically those long planks of wood that go into a body of water. And you can find these in a few different places such as rivers or lakes or the ocean sometimes as well. I personally had a little bit of a hard time finding good jetties to shoot with in Sydney. I found a couple that I'm really happy with, but I'm always on the lookout for more because you can create some very beautiful, magical, whimsical looking portraits on them. I really like how, first of all, you've got that nice wooden texture to work with that looks nice in a lot of portrait photo shoots. And also because they go out into a body of water, pretty much all you have in the background of your shot is water, which I feel like looks really nice. If you are planning on shooting on a wharf or a jetty, I would recommend to shoot on a day that's either overcast or to shoot in the morning or the afternoon when the sun is a bit softer, as water can be super reflective. So if you shoot in the middle of the day when the sun is the highest and brightest, it can cause for very like bright highlights and dark shadows in your photos. So if you save that shoot for the afternoon or the morning instead, you'll have a much more balanced image overall. The next photo shoot location idea that I have is actually one that I want to use in the near future. I'm kind of planning a photo shoot around this, and it's a sports court. So you can either use something like a basketball court or a tennis court. And I feel like this is a really cool location because one, you still have that nice kind of greenery that I really like in my photo shoots. And two, you can also create a very stylized shoot to kind of suit the theme of the location that you're in. So not only is it a cool location to shoot with, but the location also sparks the inspiration and the creativity behind the photo shoot itself. I feel like also having a very strong theme behind your photo shoot and your location can also lead to some really interesting posing and expressions from the subject that you're shooting as well. I have actually done a few sports-styled photo shoots before in the past. One of my favorites was actually a photo shoot that we did inspired by the movie Mighty Ducks, and we had an amazing group of models. We had a really creative, amazing stylist on board as well. We had everyone on rollerblades, and it was just so much fun to shoot. I'll have some example photos up here for you guys. But it has been ages since I've shot something like that, and I am planning a photo shoot in one of these kinds of locations, so I'll have a behind the scenes video for you guys to watch really soon. So the next idea is a location I didn't realize how much I shoot in until I started putting together the example images for today's video. You guys, I think I might shoot here more than I do at parks and in dried fields, but this next location idea is driveways. So I know that sounds a little bit weird, but just like any other photo shoot location, I always just like to keep an eye out when I'm out in my daily life and running errands and going to meetings. I always keep an eye out for these kinds of spots to be able to shoot in. So one of my favorite kind of driveways, which is a little bit harder to access, are like kind of country road driveways. I did a photo shoot with Christina in one of these locations and I absolutely love how the photos came out. I also did something very similar when Dan and I and our friend Kung were traveling in Colorado, and we had this very long stretch of road. We had been driving on that road for maybe over 40 minutes and hadn't seen a single car. So we decided to stop there and film because they had these beautiful orange trees on either side, so I really wanted some shots there. That location in particular is a little bit more of a road. I would always recommend to be as careful as possible when shooting in a location like this. Like we said, we hadn't seen anyone else driving there for quite a while. It was also a very long stretch of road, so we could see very far into the distance, and Kung was also keeping an eye out for us as well. So just be careful if you do that. And then some of the other kind of driveways that you can shoot in are if you go to slightly more affluent kind of suburbs in your city or in your location, a lot of the time they can have really cool looking driveways. So these are some of my favorite shots that I've taken in some of those locations like that. Usually they'll have quite wide driveways. Maybe they'll have like an interesting tile that they've used. Sometimes they have really cool gates as well. And they also might have really nice bushes and trees that you can use too. And then another location, which is kind of like a driveway slash road, is if you live in Europe. I have done some photo shoots in Poznan, Poland before, and a lot of European cities have like an old town where a lot of the roads are quite old and they're usually closed off to public cars being able to access and drive on them. So they make a perfect photo shoot location. So these are some of my favorite shots that I took while I was in Poznan. I feel like the cobblestone road looks super cool and it looks like a really nice street kind of photo shoot. I also think having all the buildings in the background of the shot as well also add a really nice texture and can add really interesting colors to your photos as well. But yeah, hopefully one day when we can travel again, that would be absolutely amazing because it was a very creative city and there's so many locations there that I would love to do more photo shoots in. And last but not least, the final location, again, is like a little bit of a segue from my driveways roads location, but it's car parks. Car parks can be super cool to do photo shoots in because you've got a couple of different options for variety. You can choose to do a shoot in a car park in the middle of the city, and you can head to the rooftop where you can get really nice outdoor natural lighting and also have the city in the background. And if you choose to shoot at night, you would also have really interesting lights to work with in the background as well for some really cool shots. On the other hand, you can also shoot in like the more underground car park areas. So there you would have darker and moodier lighting to work with, which can also produce in some really interesting results. Again, as you guys can see from the examples that I'm putting up on the screen, I have done some car park photo shoots in the past before, which have been really fun. But again, it's a location that I haven't used in a really, really long time. And I'm really itching to do a photo shoot in a car park. I have some ideas that I'm thinking about, but it's something that I kind of want to do when it's a little bit safer to go out. I kind of prefer to shoot in more desolate, emptier kind of locations just to be on the safe side. But yeah, those are all my easy photo shoot portrait location ideas for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. I would love to know in the comments which location was your favorite and where you think you'll be doing a photo shoot in one of those locations next time. Like I said, for me, I definitely want to do a shoot in a sports ground, like a basketball court, I think, and also a car park as well. Maybe like a nighttime car park because I haven't done a night shoot in ages too. So it'd be cool to like mix those two together. Also, I'm super excited because next week we're gonna have a lot of exciting videos. So I really hope you guys are ready to watch all of those. I'm super excited to release them. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all next week, lots of times next week. Bye.